As young fit guys, we're all thinking the same thing. Can you gain muscle while running? But over my 3 to 4 years of running and lifting experience, I've put on over 30 pounds of mostly muscle while continuing to PR in endurance races. And this 5-rule formula could help you do the same.
Good morning, Beasts, and we are out here on our daily morning mile. And back a couple months ago during my 100-mile training prep, according to my scale, which may or may not be accurate, I put on a pound of muscle while running 70+ miles per week. Yes, my weight slightly did go up, but I swear that one of the main reasons why I was able to potentially gain a little bit of muscle and maintain close to all of my strength was simply because the amount of calories that I was consuming.
Eating enough calories when putting on muscle while running ensures 2 big points. Your body has enough energy to recover and fuel. If you think about it this way, just simply that calories are energy, if you're not giving your body enough calories, you won't have the energy needed to repair the muscle or fuel your running. It's okay to drop weight and fat if that is your goal, but when trying to gain muscle while running, a good rule of thumb you could stick to is to be in a slight calorie surplus to ensure your body has the resources it needs to grow. But there are simple things that you can do to make sure that you're getting in those calories.
If you are someone who struggles to get your calories in, I would highly recommend eating higher fatty foods. But if your stomach can take it, filling that extra space up with extra carbs and extra protein will allow your body to perform better when you are in that higher training volume during prep. But just making sure you eat enough calories is the main objective when trying to put on muscle while running.
Alright, it's breakfast time, and we are on to our overnight oats here. Love this meal. But if you are trying to put on muscle while running, and you are just worried about your calories and not what those calories are made up of, you may end up consuming your carbs and protein in the wrong amounts, which when you are training as much as someone who is trying to put on muscle while running is training, you will simply underfuel and under-recover. There's 2 main components you need to focus on when it comes to gaining muscle while running. Piece number 1, eat enough protein. I think the simplest, best thing you could do is to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight spread out across 4 to 5 meals throughout your day. This just gives your body enough protein to gain muscle while keeping it simple. Piece number 2, eat enough carbs. And just eating carbs before and after your workouts, specifically your runs, will help you recover and fuel for your workouts so you can actually hit them harder and make more progress. I've made a full diet breakdown you can check out if you want, but still, you could be eating great and not training right, and it will be much more challenging to put on muscle while running. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it to the gym. When it comes to putting on muscle while running, it is extremely important to lift incredibly hard at the gym, because when I was in 100-mile race prep, only lifting 2 days a week, and during those 2 lifts that I would do, I would go incredibly hard. And the result of that, the small volume plus the hard training, resulted in still gaining muscle mass, and I dedicate a lot of that simply just to that hard training. The biggest thing that I discovered is that training hard, I believe, is more important than total training volume when it comes to lifting weights. I think about it this way. Say your muscles are at 100%. You need to push them to 105% each lift to make them grow. But even if you were lifting more and each lift you only push them to 95%, it's not going to give you the adaptation to make as much progress as you want because it's below the threshold. This may not be scientifically accurate, but the principle from what I've learned stands. So just make sure each lift go 105% and really challenge your muscle, and this will help you gain muscle while running. But if you ramp up this volume too quickly, that could end up making your progress go backwards. Okay, so progressive overloading is an extremely important piece when trying to gain muscle while running, and doing it slowly over a long period of time with the amount of miles that you are doing per week and the amount of training sessions in the gym you are doing per week will help make sure, 1, you don't go too hard too quick, which will over fatigue your body and actually could cause you to go backwards because you're not hitting hard enough workouts. It'll help you avoid injury risk because you're actually giving your body the recovery time and right amount of stress that it needs. And it'll also keep you the most motivated, because if you set your challenge too high and don't progressive overload over a long enough period of time, it is way more likely that you'll end up burning out and not actually sticking to what you want to do. Progressive overloading is simple. Slowly gain more volume in the gym and on the trails, because going too hard too quick will over fatigue your body. And because you progressive overload, it makes it so you can hit quality workouts and actually grow. So simply just ramping up your volume on the trails by no more than 10% a week, and continuously trying to bump up the weight on the bar at the gym will allow you to gain muscle while running in a healthy way, as long as your sets remain high quality and you slowly make progress over time. But there's one last piece of information that I feel like you should know to help you maximize how much muscle you can put on while still ripping it out on the trails. Now, from my experience, picking a priority is extremely important when it comes to gaining muscle while running, because if you really want to hit a crazy marathon goal, you might have to sacrifice a little bit of gains in order to achieve that goal. Like when I was training for my 100-mile race, the race was the priority, and I pretty much just maintained muscle during that time period. But right now, when I'm in the off season and I'm not training for any specific running goal, I've put on at least a few pounds of muscle and have gotten a bunch stronger in multiple different lifts. So just picking a priority, and from what I understand, there is a skew of the more you run, the harder it will be to make gains, although it is still possible, is pretty important to understand so you can stay on track with the goals that you want to hit. So just to recap how to gain muscle while running: making sure you eat enough calories throughout your day and balancing those calories with enough carbs and protein. Hit 105% lifts each time you go to the gym. Slowly progressive overload your training over the long run, and choosing a specific goal / priority to enhance your gains will allow you to achieve your dream physique and fitness goals that you've been wanting to crush for such a long time. And so my marathon coaching, which is in the first link in the description as well. Thank y'all beasts so much for watching, and I appreciate you making it to the end of the video. And since you made it to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little insider information that nobody else knows about. I am starting coaching, marathon coaching, from any race to from 5K to 100 miles. My goal is to get you a PR, build running confidence, overall confidence, and build that belief inside you that there is goals out there that you can absolutely smash. And that's what we're looking to do here on Silicon Valley. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out that first link in the description. Just gonna ask you to fill out a form, and I'll be in contact with you real soon. All right, beasts, keep grinding out there. Let's get it.